Hi, welcome to Karen K Reviews. Today I'm giving my thoughts on Foundation Season 2, Episode 7, A Necessary Death. In this episode, Salva becomes increasingly suspicious of Tellum and the Mentalics. Hover Mallow approaches the Spacers with a proposition. Polly and Constant are brought before Empire. Queen Seraph begins to feel the weight of the consequences of her bold actions. So these are my thoughts. As far as the Mentalics and Tellum, I'm glad that they did not draw out Gale or Salvor discovering the truth about Harry. However, if Tellum means to do away with Salvor, what would her explanation be to Gale? Because I doubt that could be hidden. I feel like Gail's strained relationship with her own parents makes her more susceptible to not seeing the truth about Tellum. She, to me, still has a desire to have a strong bond with a parental figure. Also, Harry passed away pretty quickly after getting a body. Is it possible for him to be cloned again? I was right as far as my prediction that Salvor and the man who pretended to be Hugo would have some sort of connection, and I feel like he could end up being the person who saves her from her current state or helps her to unravel Tellum's plans, even though based on the look he and Tellum exchanged, he seems to be Tellum's right-hand man. How many people has Tellum decided were necessary sacrifices? Also, is Tellum powerful enough to directly block some of Salvor's abilities? The Terminus the Terminus storyline and the Empire storyline are finally beginning to interact more. When Constant and Polly arrive, Harry somehow projects himself through Constant. I assume that Harry knew he was sending them and Hopper on impossible missions, but I don't think that Polly will be taken out until he sees Salvor again. Harry definitely had Empire and Demerzel shook when he popped up. They talked about how much of a hypocrite and awful person Harry is, but he was definitely shook. Again, though, we got the parallel of Harry and the Cleons not being so different from one another. Now that the Cleons know that the technology that the Foundation is capable of with the jump ships and don't need spacers and Harry, we'll probably be getting some great action scenes in the upcoming episodes. Harry seems to be pushing for war, but Bel Rio says that the Foundation is not ready to govern the galaxy yet. If there is war, the Empire falls without the Foundation being large enough. Does this bring the age of the mute? As far as spacers, how did Empire decide what people would be genetically modified? Also, is it possible that the spacers could change their mind about working with the Foundation? I also wonder, do they have any other special abilities that are unknown to everyone else right now? Because no one seemed to know that they could communicate through a hive mind. Queen Sarah seems to have bitten off more than she could chew. The grand announcement that she made in front of all the people was too big of a move. Now Demerzel and Day are basically aware that she plans to either change the way the galaxy is ruled completely or get revenge for her family, or she may want to do both. They are tightening their grip on her. Demerzel basically shows that Empire owns her body during the very awkward examination that Sarah had in front of like 50 people, and Demerzel was calling all the plays. Every time Seraph was alone with Demerzel or Day, I just kept thinking that they could possibly do away with her and clone her, and nobody, not even the clone, would know because Demerzel could edit her memories. Demerzel made it clear that she does not serve her and that she will do to her what she did to her family if she steps out of line. I also think Demerzel might enjoy it too. I still feel a bit of resentment from her towards Seraph. The Don and Sarah situation was foreshadowed a few episodes back when Sarah mentioned that the two of them were closer in age. Confronting Day by talking about her family and what they were like may have been a test from Sarah to Day to see exactly what kind of person he is. It may have been what pushed her to try to pursue an heir through Dawn. I feel like this is definitely something that will come out either sooner or later. I predict it's going to go one of two ways. Either Day is going to find out and have Sarah and Dawn taken out and cloned, or it comes out much later and somehow becomes a big part of the destabilization of Empire. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode, and I am enjoying seeing all of the small pieces of this plot fall into place. What are your opinions on this episode? Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.